URCC Global 77 Raw Fury is
And action continues. Mark Alcoba, a late substitution to go up against Danilo Sarmiento Jr. And these two fighters obviously mean business in the featherweight division.
Yeah, this is what I like about Mark Alcoba. He's always ready to fight, always ready to go to battle. Kaya nga when we called him up to fight and be a replacement sa laban na to, he just said yes.
Ang mandirigmang Pilipino, no retreat, no surrender.
Tama yun.
Kahit anong hamon, sasagutin. Kahit anong laban, hindi aatrasan. At yan ang papatunayan ngayon ni Mark Alcoba. 6 wins, 2 losses. While Danilo Sarmiento Jr. undefeated. Kaya naman ang delubyo na si Danilo haharapin ng ruthless aggression ni Mark Alcoba as we send it over to Boyet Season.
two to go, more to follow as we now to go to our next match, which will feature 2 more outstanding fighters. We are down to a featherweight bout, which will feature 2 warriors, and let me call in the first. Here is Danilo Sarmiento.
Danilo Sarmiento Jr. is ready for his next episode. At ang delubyo mula sa Tribal Submission Gym. Yes, he's coming off a loss in his last fight, but he won 4 straight before dropping that one.
Well, he was originally slated to fight against Shaquem Rock. Kaya lang nagkaroon ng problema si Shaquem Rock. And then, ngayon ang makakalaban niya si Mark Alcoba. Well, ang keys to winning for Danilo Sarmiento is to set up those punches against Mark Alcoba. Pero ang problema dyan ngayon for Danilo, pareho silang striker.
Well, check that. It was Alcoba who lost his last fight. Danilo Sarmiento Jr. still undefeated. It is going to be a big challenge now for Danilo Sarmiento Jr. going up against a fighter who is hungry to avenge a loss.
Yes, and Mark Alcoba, since he entered the MMA industry, he was dominating all his fight sa amateur scene ng MMA. He only lost his fight against Jeremy Pacatio from Team Lakay.
And he will be entering the cage. Tataloy kay Antelubio para kay Danilo Sarmiento Jr. kontra kay Mark Alcoba.
Second one coming up. Please welcome Mark Alcoba.
Mark Alcoba, like you mentioned, Ron, always ready to fight. Pero syempre, is the preparation enough? Is conditioning enough? Compared to a fighter who's been planning his strategy, making sure he's in great condition weeks, months before a certain fight. Will this period of time be enough? Will this conditioning, will this desire to win be enough? Talking about Mark Alcoba versus Danilo Sarmiento Jr.
Well, I've seen Mark Alcoba and I've known him for years now. Talagang itong taong to hindi nagpapahinga sa training.
Okay.
Kaya nga he's always ready to fight. And kaya nung tinawagan siya talagang he said yes again. And then talagang yung training niya, hindi siya tumitigil. He can actually fight in the bantamweight division. He can fight in the featherweight division. Ganyan ka-condition itong bata na to. Ganyan siya kahanda para lumaban.
He is physically prepared, but is he mentally prepared now going up against Danilo Sarmiento Jr.? You can actually say the same para dito kay Delubio na pinaghahandaan niya was a certain opponent and then ibiglang iba yung makakalaban.
Diyan tayo magkakaalaman ngayon. Diyan natin makikita kung gaano ka mentally prepared ang mga fighters natin. Well, again, mga Pilipino tayo. Sanay naman tayo sa pabago-bago kung sino kasama natin o kung sino yung kalaban natin.
One hold, one shot. All they need is one chance to put their opponent away. So take a look at the tail of the tape. So Mark Alcoba, again, taking this fight as a replacement, but he is ready as we turn it over to Buoyancy Zone.
For you watching on the web, and for everybody here at Cove, Manila, this is our third match for the evening. And it is gonna be one great fight. Let me introduce to you our contenders, starting off with a fighter from Tribal Submission Philippines, weighing in at 154 pounds, standing 5 feet 5 inches with a current record of 13 wins and no losses. He fights out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Danilo Sarmiento. And his opponent, who comes out of the Conqueror's Fight Camp in Zamboanga del Sur. He also weighs in at 145 pounds, standing 5 feet 7 with a current record of 6 wins and 2 losses. Here is Mark Ruthless Alcoba. Our judges for this match are Chad Aquino, Vernie Lumibao, and Jaime Sid. Our third man in the ring is J.R. Ruliota.
Mark Alcoba, Ruthless, is ready. Always staying ready for a fight. While Danilo Sarmiento Jr. wants to make a statement. Adang ilabas ang delubyo inside the ring. 145 pounds, 3 rounds, 5 minutes each. We go to your keys to winning now for this fight.
The keys to winning for Mark Alcoba here is to sustain that stand-up fight and ipakita niya yung mga pinakita niya sa mga laban niya on yung power niya sa striking. I mean, both these guys has that power sa striking. Pero si Mark Alcoba, I've seen these guys power fighting sa boxing. Then of course si Danilo meron din power dyan. Pero ang nakikita ko rito, si Mark meron mas malakas na cardio kaysa kay Danilo. Pwede sila magkabanggaan. Sabay yan.
Alcoba, the southpaw. Sarmiento Jr., the orthodox fighter. Oh, look at this. Strong head kick. Big leg kick from Alcoba. Alcoba trying to unload with a 1-2. Leads with the left hand, follows up with the right. Sarmiento Jr. trying to counter. Oh, look at this. Ruthless aggression from both guys.
As I've said earlier, both these guys have good striking game. So pareho silang may good striking game. Magkakaalaman
take him
ngayon sa
down.
ground.
Sarmiento in the half guard.
And whoever wins this fight will be on top of my list.
So ikaw wala yung isang dapat ini-impress ngayon. Oh, look at that. Alcoba was able to wiggle out. And scrambles back up top. Under 4 minutes remaining in round number 1.
Ngayon, if Danilo can control the pace and if Danilo can control the fight,
Some high-level fighting happening right now. 3.5 remaining in round number 1. Sarmiento back on top. Alcoba, I thought, had great position when he had the back of Sarmiento, but Sarmiento, quick thinking.
ito yung lamang ni Danilo kay Mark ngayon. Danilo knows how to control the game.
That comes with experience as well.
Yes. I've seen him fight and I've seen him control the pace. We saw that transition. That's how he controls the fight.
Alcoba trying to go for the back, but Sarmiento, look at that! Now in side guard with side control. 3 minutes remaining in round number 1. I think what Alcoba's trying to do earlier was cage climb.
Yes, he's trying to walk the wall.
Oh, look at this, Sarmiento taking the back. Alcoba though, trying to elevate that lower part of the body. Great move.
And since both these fighters are experienced fighters, you see them how composed they are pagka nasa delikadong position sila.
Ang bilis makawala, ang bilis mag-transition, mag-scramble. And look at the calmness on the face of Sarmiento despite being in a more disadvantageous position.
The same look that we've seen from Mark kanina.
True.
That's why they'll be on top of my list.
This, he has to be careful of the up kicks, and our referee is standing them up to make sure action continues with just a minute and a half remaining. High-level competition we're witnessing right here. This is what you're saying, Alcoba's ready anytime.
Yes. And we are expecting him to be on top condition every time we call him. Talagang ready yan. Even other promotion, once they call him, talagang nakakatash.
Sarmiento though absorbing 2 violent kicks to the body. Tries to unload with a left-hand counter. But that time blocking it away.
Pero parang hindi nasaktan si Danilo.
No, parang, alam mo yun, pag pinapalo ka na maliit ka, tapos sinasabi mo hindi naman masakit eh.
Parang tingin niya yata, tatay niya si Mark ngayon.
Alcoba trying to connect with a 2-punch combination, but Sarmiento dancing away from it using the footwork. 45 seconds remaining here in round number 1.
Now that they've seen what their opponent can do sa ground and stand up, ngayon they're sizing up again. Ganun talaga mangyayari dyan. Kasi nagkasukatan na kayo sa ground, nagkasukatan na kayo kanina sa stand-up nyo. Ngayon, iisip ka ngayon ng paraan kung paano mo siya tatalunin. Kung ano yung magiging next move mo.
That's why they're saying like 70, 80, maybe 90% of the fight game is mental.
Yes. Sa conditioning pa lang nila, sa training pa lang nila. Yung mental factor na talaga ang ano.
10-second warning, round number 1. Great fight so far. Two thinking, two aggressive fighters. And what an action-packed first round. Back for more in just a moment. Welcome back to ESPN 5 as we bring you URCC Global 77 Raw Fury. If you're just tuning in, my name is James Velasquez and Veronica Tunao and Amara Aquino at cage side, and we are witnessing high-level fighting from two veteran fighters, talking about Mark Alcoba and Danilo Sarmiento Jr.
Well, ako may nahihirapan ako na i-ano yun yung scorecard ko sa fighters na to. So, ibibigay ko na lang sa mga judges natin yan. Kung ano yung naging decision nila.
Unofficially though, did you see anyone with an advantage in the previous
Unofficially, I'll give it to Danilo.
round? Okay. Here we go, round number 2. Delubio, Danilo Sarmiento, and the black trunks with white trim, while white and green for Mark Alcoba. Mas malikot ngayon. Oh, look at this. Alcoba firing away, standing target. Quick counter, head kick, and then 2-punch combination for Sarmiento. It's a stand and bang affair. Head movement now from Sarmiento.
Kailangan hindi lang pabayaan ni Mark Alcoba na mapunta siya dun sa ground na very dangerous yung mangyayari sa kanya. Dahil Danilo has a very good control pagdating sa laban.
And look at this. He's goading him. Sige, sipahin mo pa ako ulit sa katawan. I can take it. Oh, you gotta love the confidence of Danilo Sarmiento Jr. But again, there's a fine line between confidence and complacency.
Iniisip ko sa yung Danilo, I've fought a lot of good warriors already. And I'll put you on my list.
And you mentioned itong si Alcoba. You want to see him dictate the pace. Pero mukhang yung pang-aasar ni Danilo Sarmiento Jr., he's making Alcoba do what he wants him to do.
Yes. Ayun nga nangyayari ngayon, no? Sumasakay itong si Mark sa ginagawa ni Danilo. Hindi, well, with all due respect to Mark, hindi niya alam Danilo is trying to bait him out or bait him in.
Dahil ito gusto kong gawin mo dahil may gagawin ako.
So aalisin ko yung patience mo sa laban. Kasi ako, ayan ang sinasabi ni Danilo, ako, I can control it.
And
Grabe,
scrambles out of it.
scramble nila no?
Side control now for Sarmiento Jr. A lot of options that Danilo can do here.
You see how patient Danilo is. Itong mga batang fighters yan, once nasa side control ka, gusto nila may gagawin sila kagad. Pero nakita natin kay Danilo, establish yung may position bago niya gawin kung ano yung dapat niyang gawin.
He's keeping Delubio close, talking about Alcoba. Although Alcoba trying to free up that right arm of Mark Alcoba. What is Sarmiento Jr. attempting here now? I think he really is trying to get that right arm.
Well, dalawa ang pwede niyang gawin dito. Pwede siyang mag-attempt ng Kimura or he'll try to go for a choke.
There! You see that unfolding now. Pero kita mo, very smart. If it's not there,
Danilo
do
wants
something
to
else.
secure that right arm of Mark para bumukas talaga yung mukha niya.
Uh-oh, look at this. Alcoba slips out. Almost a full mount. Sarmiento on the defensive. Half guard. Ooh, dangerous few seconds there for Delubio.
Ngayon nakita natin medyo napagod si Danilo dun sa ginawa niya kanina. And it's obvious na siya naman yung nagpapahinga.
Na-sense din agad ni Alcoba yun. A window of opportunity para makawala siya and be the aggressor.
Yung pagod plus yung pawis na nasa kanila. So, tinig advantage ni Mark yung pagkakataon na yun.
Coming up on a minute remaining in round number 2.
Namaan si Mark.
Oh, look at
So,
this.
yun.
Sarmiento now sensing, smelling blood. Ooh, strong counter from Alcoba, but Sarmiento still the aggressor. But look though, he's patient, doesn't want to punch himself out. He knows he was able to score.
Yes. And ayan yung kilala nating Danilo Sarmiento. Napakahaba ng pasensya sa laban. Pero yan, naka-recover kagad si Mark Alcoba.
And this is the conditioning na sinasabi mo naman tungkol kay Mark Alcoba.
Tuloy-tuloy kasi.
So it's not just a sport, it's a lifestyle
Yes.
for Mark Alcoba. And with most of our URCC fighters.
It's a job for him.
20 seconds remaining. Both fighters looking to catch their breath. What a very testy second round.
Nalaman na kasi nila sa first round pa lang.
And I guess this is a sign of respect as well. May pinapakita nila sa isa't isa as we end the second round. Back for more in just a moment. Welcome back to Raw Fury, URCC Global 77, brought to you by ESPN 5. We take a look at some of the action here. Alcoba was attacking that right oblique area. Ito si Danilo Sarmiento Jr. pero ito si Delubio, hindi basta-basta nagpapadala. Great fight we're seeing so far on the ground and in the stand-up situation. At yun yung sipa na nagpabagsak ng bahagya dito kay Mark Alcoba. He got hurt there.
Saktan siya doon, no? And nakita natin nag-follow up pa si Danilo kanina. Kaya, pero again, experience-wise, he took his time again. Umatras pa rin siya. Kasi alam niya hindi niya matatapos yung laban na yun.
Danilo Sarmiento, obviously, kahit yung moment na yun, yung single moment na yun with a body kick, was able to gain an advantage in round number 2.
Nagkaroon ng advantage yun for him. Kasi alam niya nasaktan si Mark.
Here we go. Tignan natin kung makakapag-adjust si Mark Alcoba in round number 3. Raw Fury being displayed by both gentlemen. Both warriors.
Again, makikita natin, no? Pinapakagat pa rin ni Danilo, papasok si Mark sa kanya.
It opens up counter situations para dito kay Delubio.
And Danilo has this game plan to bring Mark down sa ground.
And we've seen he actually has a slight advantage.
But it is
In
a
the
ground
ground
game,
game.
no?
At least in this fight, he's been able to control the action when they are on the ground. Good counter left.
Ayun
Maliit
yung,
man, nakakascore pa rin.
ayun yung naging key natin for Danilo kanina. Control the game.
So with Alcoba, you wanted him to dictate the pace. You wanted Sarmiento to control the game.
Yes.
And both fighters sizing each other out. Start round number 3. Alcoba, though, maybe sensing na llamado ng konti sa scorecards ito si Sarmiento. So he's trying to be the more aggressive one, walking into the guard of Sarmiento Jr. Goes to the body.
Kita mo sa mukha yung pasensya ni Danilo, no?
Paunti-unti. Ito si Mark Alcoba trying to get points in. But he has to do something convincing here in round number 3.
Again, the only chance for Mark to win this fight is go for a knockout, TKO, or submission.
Accuracy taking a hit now for both fighters actually. More cautious. Sa bagay, natikman din nila yung power ng isa't isa kanina.
Pareho sila nakatanggap ng sipa sa katawan.
Oo. Paulit-ulit nga si Sarmiento eh. Pero sinasabi niya, hindi naman masakit. Pinapaulit niya. Ayun, gets
Ayan,
another one.
pumasok na naman.
But he is goading him. Oh! Look at that uppercut.
Danilo can take those punches of Mark Alcoba.
Connects the head kick, Sarmiento Jr. 2.5 remaining in round number 3. More of a stand-up affair here in round number 3.
Pero yun nga lang, Danilo shouldn't let Mark Alcoba throw those punches na unguarded siya. Kasi si Mark Alcoba, he has this power sa kanyang mga punches. So pag kinamaan siya niyan, that's midnight for him.
Oh yeah. Big swing and a miss for Alcoba.
Kaya makikita mo sa stance ni Alcoba, yun ang hinahabol niya ngayon. Makapasok and throw those punches.
He's confident enough in his power. But Danilo Sarmiento, the perfect dance for him. Staying out of harm's way, just enough.
Kaya makikita mo, mag-backpaddling din siya. Atras lang si Danilo once alam niyang papasok si Mark.
That's controlling the game for you. That's what you wanted to see in this fight. Minute and 20 now.
Pag walang ginawa si Mark dito, well, that's it for him.
I think naghihintay lang sila nung minute warning bago sila magpakawala.
And mababasa mo kay Danilo ngayon, no? Inaantay niya na lang kung ano ang gagawin ni Mark. And then doon siya mag-a-adjust. Kasi he knows na he has control over the game.
And he is countering. He's dancing and countering. But you don't want to just protect the lead. You want to win a fight.
Yes. Even though alam ni Danilo na he's winning the fight, ganun pa rin ang gusto niya mangyari. Dominate the fight.
35 seconds remaining now in the third and final round.
30 seconds, Kuya Mark. 30 seconds, 30.
Kaya makikita mo.
Pinupush na si Mark Alcoba ng corner niya. Now trying to close the distance.
Last 20 seconds.
Swing and a miss for Sarmiento. Wide miss. Sarmiento using his head movement now. 10-second warning.
10 seconds.
Time to unload if you're Mark Alcoba. Sarmiento, though, unloads as well.
Securing and showing that he dominated the fight.
Mark Alcoba taking this fight on a short notice, but did not disappoint versus his opponent, the undefeated Danilo Sarmiento Jr.
A true warrior, si Mark Alcoba. Whatever the result is, we will not discount Mark Alcoba dito sa laban na to.
The big second round, though, of Danilo Sarmiento Jr. Would that be enough to swing the favor of the judges?
Well, talagang yung second round na yun, nagkaroon ng swing yun for Danilo. At kung ano man yung naging resulta sa first round, sa mga score ng judges natin, yung second round na yun, doon talagang pinalinaw na, binigay sa atin ng maliwanag kung sino yung nag-control ng laban na to.
We also saw great battles on the ground sa pagitan ni Sarmiento at ni Alcoba. And you saw that bow at the ground between these two Filipino warriors.
Alam mo sa martial arts talaga, if you don't know the tradition, then you are not a real martial artist.
And that's actually my second favorite part. My favorite part, of course, is the action, but the show of sportsmanship at the end, after a hard-fought bout.
Bili mo, nagkabugbugan kayo, nagkasampakan kayo yung dalawa, nagkabasagan kayo ng mukha, pero at the end of the fight, you show respect.
That's why it's easy to fall in love with, talking about mixed martial arts. The enthusiasts become warriors, the warriors become kings, and kings become legends here at the URCC.
Totoo yan, for how many years, ayan ang binibigay natin sa mga MMA fans ng Pilipinas.
What a fight we just witnessed. Mark Alcoba and Danilo Sarmiento Jr. putting on a show in front of Filipino fight fans inside Cove, Manila.
And again, in short notice fight na kay Mark Alcoba, huge respect for that guy. One day lang, tapos laban agad.
He calls himself ruthless. I want to call him born ready. Always ready for that fight. Well, Danilo Sarmiento Jr. Proving why his record is the way that it is. Powerful in the stand-up game and surgically precise on the ground.
Game, then yung control ng game talaga. Once you have this, once you develop this skill talaga sa cage controlling, advantage na yun eh.
And now we turn it over to Boyet Season, ready to announce the decision between Mark Alcoba and Danilo Sarmiento Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, our judges have scored as follows. Judge Jaime Sin scored it 29-28 in favor of Danilo Sarmiento. Judge Chad Aquino scored it 29-28 in favor of Mark Alcoba. And Judge Vernie Lumiba scored it 29-28 for a victory via a split decision. Our winner is Mark Alcoba!
Wow, Mark Alcoba pulling out the victory by split decision.
I did not expect that decision. But again, siguro meron nakita yung mga judges natin na angle na hindi natin nakikita. Of course, our judges has better eyes than all of us here. Okay?
So the first defeat of Danilo Sarmiento Jr. comes at the hands of Mark Alcoba. Took this fight on short notice. And look at that, coming out with a win, and more action coming our way here on URCC Global 77 Raw Fury.